Guys, let's get serious for a second. Students, teachers, parents, school community, dogs. This is a message for all. This message is about imagination and creativity. So crack up the volume. This is the pep talk with Mr. Let's Get Serious. When I grow up, I want to be a YouTuber, a vlogger, and an inventor. Did you know all of those are legit jobs? I could be KSI, Reaction Time, Stampy Londos, and Zach King. And imagine me right amongst them. They all make a living by using their imagination and creativity and doing what they love. So I just need to sit and imagine what life could be like. In fact, my imagination is one of the best things about me. It's where I think, what if I had the freedom in the classroom to produce my own YouTube video? What if my teacher would ditch all the tests and all the boring stuff and take us out to discover the real world?
Do what I want any old time.
What if I could design the lessons and control how I want to learn? I need to play and run around. I need some tools so I can make stuff. Creativity. You heard of that word? Do not go around and confuse the words creative and artistic. They're two different words, people. I'm not an artist, a designer, or a dancer. Oh wait, I am a dancer.
I got a condo in Manhattan.
But seriously, do you have to be an artist to be creative? Really? Anyone? We are all creative. So say it with me. I am creative. I am creative. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, stop the monkey business. Make it happen. Mr. Serious out.
Hi, so now that we've all met Mr. Let's Get Serious, I want to have a talk to teachers about how we can teach children like him, and not just him, but all the different types of children in the classroom, because we know that children all are innately imaginative and like to express themselves creatively, and let's talk about how we can help them do that. First, we'll discuss teaching creatively and what that involves. And this really focuses on your practice, how you're effectively teaching in the classroom and how you're involving practice that includes using imaginative approaches, making learning more interesting and being more effective. Then there's also teaching for creativity, and this is more focused on student empowerment. So this is about you passing on some of that control to your students and allowing them to contribute innovatively to the classroom. And it's about encouraging students to ask questions, to identify problems and issues. So let me ask, what are you doing in your classroom to promote a creative learning environment? Do you have an inclusive learning environment? Because this is one of the first things that you need to provide for any creative learning to happen. And here I'm going to go now and detail 12 key steps that will help promote and develop creativity for your students in your classroom. The first one is redefining problems. So this is about giving student choices over topics or inquiry questions. Number 2, question and analyze assumptions. So this is about using questioning as a strategy for teaching. So teaching children how to ask the right questions, questions that are good, thought-provoking and interesting, and we're lessening the emphasis on rote learning. Number 3, do not assume that creative ideas sell themselves. Sell them. So students need to understand that they need to persuade their audience to see the value in their ideas, and it's this selling of their ideas that is the practical aspect of creative thinking. Number 4, encourage idea generation. Students should be praised for generating ideas, whether they may seem silly or unrelated, while being also encouraged to identify and develop their best ideas into high-quality projects. Number 5, recognize that knowledge is a double-edged sword and act accordingly. So those with a greater knowledge base can be more creative in ways than those who are still learning about the basics. However, be aware that at the same time, those who have an expert level of knowledge can experience tunnel vision, narrow thinking, and entrenchment. Number 6, encourage children to identify and surmount obstacles. So when children attempt to overcome an obstacle, they should be praised for their effort, whether or not they were successful. Teachers and parents alike can point out aspects of the children's attack that was successful and why, and suggest other ways to confront similar obstacles. Having the class brainstorm about ways to confront a given obstacle can get them thinking about the many strategies people can use to confront problems. Number 7, encourage sensible risk-taking. Creative people take sensible risks and produce ideas that are ultimately admired and respected as trend-setting. In taking these risks, creative people sometimes make mistakes, fail, and fall flat on their faces. But teachers need to not only encourage sensible risk-taking, but you also need to reward it. Number 8, encourage tolerance of ambiguity. To help children become creative, teachers need to encourage them to accept and extend the period in which their ideas do not quite converge. So children need to be taught that uncertainty and discomfort are a part of living the creative life. Number 9, help children build their self-efficacy. If children are encouraged to succeed and to believe in their own ability to succeed, they will very likely find the success that otherwise would elude them. I love the quote by Sternberg that says, "The main limitation on what children can do is what they think they can do." So be their personal champion. Number 10, help children find what they love to do. 11, teach children the importance of delaying gratification. So part of being creative means being able to work on a project or a task for a long time without intermediate or interim rewards. Children must learn that rewards are not always immediate and that there are benefits for delaying gratification. So by working on a task for many weeks or months, children learn the value of making incremental efforts for long-term gains. And 12, provide an environment that fosters creativity. This includes thinking carefully about your own personal values, goals, and ideas about creativity and show them in your actions. However, creative ideas and insights often result from integrating materials across subject areas, not from memorizing or reciting material. So teaching children to cross-fertilize draws on their skills, interests, abilities, regardless of the subject. You also need to allow time for children to think. Teachers should also instruct and assess for creativity. If you only give multiple choice questions or yes or no, right or wrong tests, then children quickly learn the type of thinking that teachers value, no matter what you might say. Hopefully that's given you a few more tips how to be more creative in the classroom so that we might never be like this teacher in the next clip again.
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of the, anyone? The Great Depression, passed the, anyone? The tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot.
Sir Kenneth Robinson has said that schools are killing children's creativity, and there's a number of contributing factors towards that. One of them, the major things, is standardized testing like NAPLAN. Also a curriculum that's concerned with width, not depth. Schools Schools that value creativity stimulate creative learning in these ways. They value and celebrate pupils' creative and innovative contributions. They work collaboratively with creative and innovative individuals and groups within and beyond the school community. They provide opportunities for students to experience and contribute to a stimulating physical environment within and beyond the school. And they also manage time effectively, providing opportunities for pupils to explore, concentrate for extended periods of time, and reflect, discuss, and review.